My XRP friends out there, welcome to a new update video. XRP is trading at 331. Unbelievable. But the correction lasted significantly less than with many other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. So you have to consider here whether you like XRP or not. And you know how I feel about XRP. I also own it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. But you take what you can get. But you really have to say this honestly. The correction we had here, it did drag on, but it was significantly less than I expected, especially when you compare it to other markets. It was definitely lower. On one hand, it was expected, but also in general, when you compare it to other markets, it was significantly lower. We're going to take a look at that today. It was just a little bit more. The price targets for XRP are now in the next few days and weeks, so be sure to stick around until the end. Feel free to write your price predictions down below, what you think, where XRP can still rise, but please try to stay a bit realistic. And yes, before we start, leave a subscription, hit the Telegram group, and if you want to buy or trade XRP, you can do that at X. That way you support the channel, or rather you support me. So, yes. So we did have our correction with XRP. This peaked at around $190, so I was actually expecting that we would at least get another lower low below $190 or down to $1.68. That was actually my target mark, because the golden pocket was down here as well and stuff like that. That's why I explained it. It definitely had its reasons. That's why I said, wow, this would be the perfect time. But XRP thought, no, we're going to finish the correction, and have now pumped up significantly. And that's also a bit of my target area now. To justify that, why target area? And why am I taking this here? Further, take profit or bags from my XRP investment. Reason number one, I set up the trend fib. The trend Fibonacci always gives us targets, especially when we don't have much input from the past. So I set the FIB from our low, from our breakout point at around $40 up to our last high at just under $3, down to the correction at 190. And then the target was set here at around 341 to about 377. Point number one, why I'm taking profits here. Point number two, we have a pivot point up here, the R2 and R3, which are also hitting for us. Point number three, we're on the daily chart and we have massive divergences. In terms of volume, the volume isn't as strong as it was during the first pump. So one should start to be a bit more cautious here. We're on a daily time frame here. Vector candles, not really. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame to see if we can spot some stopping volume here. And we can already see that here. So these blue candles represent stopping volume. So it's slowly going, kind of this push. Here we lost. So little warning now to everyone who still thinks here. We definitely need to pump up another 500% here. EI for a bull run. Honestly, we first need to head towards the all-time high. That would be roughly this region. Why not $5, $6? I don't think it's all that unlikely for this bull run. So this whole hype that's going on here. And I'm also thinking for Bitcoin around, let's say, 150 to 200. At the top end of Q3, Q4, then XRP can also reach such prices. Why? Who knows what else will happen with Trump? But still, always keep in mind, it's money. It's all about money. For many, it's about a lot of money, especially when we're talking about XRP. Just set aside a little bit of bags, ride out, small correction or something, especially since I mentioned in the earlier video with Bitcoin that we are currently in a difficult phase, or better said, in a decision phase, which I think is crucial right now. That's why with XRP, maybe take some small profits, especially up here, or those who are in trades, but I wouldn't short save that crap. The trend is the trend is your friend until the end. Let it be, not in such movements. Short it. I noticed it yesterday. Some have shorted in there. Brand A, to each their own, but to be honest, that's a bit too risky for me. The trend is intact here, even though the volume is still decreasing. Still, up here is a thick, fat take profit zone. I'm curious if we might even reach the old all-time high, which is above about $380, depending on which chart you believe. On CoinMarketCap, I think it's 3.89 or so. What else? Let's do it, guys. Let's see. Feel free to share your opinion in the comments, but for me, it would be great right now. A retest down here in the region around 260, 255, just to strengthen the movement, and then give it a push towards the moon. Otherwise, that's it from my side. We'll catch up next week for a new update video, again on XRP, and tomorrow on Bitcoin. I wish you a great start to the weekend. Take care, and until then, have a nice day. Ciao, ciao, and as always, stay crazy.